We Love Wrestling Spotlight with Terry. I am here again with Lauren. Lauren, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Tell me, before we even start talking, why do you love wrestling?
Oh man, I love wrestling just because it's aggressive, it's a competition. I love it because they have to act. It's like a play out there. In many ways, it's a dance. I just feel like it incorporates so many different aspects of life. So I just think it's really cool.
It's really
Plus,
cool.
I like hanging out with the people and arguing about who's my favorite wrestler. Also, that's the best part.
Oh, you like the interaction with people out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long have you been watching wrestling? You say, it's all the theatrics and everything. So how long you been watching?
I recently got back into wrestling when 2017, maybe
Okay.
2017, like around when like the Shield was here.
Okay.
The second time.
Oh, okay. What that is that what brought you back to wrestling, the Shield?
Okay, so yeah, the Shield brought me back to wrestling. Roman Reigns brought me back to wrestling because I was like, oh man, he looks cool. And I would see like his little commercials on USA and be like, oh, so who's that? Maybe I should watch wrestling. So I watched it after that. But before that, I was like, oh, so who are those other two guys? And like the one guy's really mean. Why is he mean? And that was Seth. But until then, like I had really taken kind of a hiatus from wrestling.
Okay, so you
I had other
said
stuff.
what made you take that hiatus?
I don't know. It got weird after a while. It got raunchy, it got weird, and I had other stuff to do. I started playing 3 sports. I was in bands. I just had real life stuff.
Oh, okay. So you said you were playing 3 sports, so that means you're an athlete. What's three sports did you play?
I played volleyball, basketball, and track in high school. Before that, I played tennis. I did a little bit of gymnastics. I thought about swimming, but those were like my 3 in high school, my 3 main ones that kind of took up a lot of my time.
So it seems that you're an athlete. Did you ever have thoughts about getting into the wrestling ring and trying out to be a wrestler?
Well, I do now. I really wish after I got done playing volleyball that I kind of seriously thought about it because it would have been really cool. I don't know where I stand in trying to be a wrestler now, but I've had some people come to me and be like, well, maybe you should look into, like, if you don't want to be a wrestler, maybe you should look into being like a referee, which is also cool.
Right.
They said, like, you're never too old to do that. So I thought about it.
Okay, so it seems like you have a real love for wrestling out here.
I
So
try.
as getting back into wrestling, what's certain shows? Are there companies you're into or different outside shows that you watch with wrestling?
I am a WWE stan, I guess is what people would say, because it's accessible, it's easy, I can watch it. I don't have to go search for it on the internet. I've recently gotten into AEW, which I kind of like. I went to an AEW show, so I'm getting into that. I know there's a lot of like wrestlers that are kind of being thrown that are going from one show to the other that I kind of know, but there are a lot of independent wrestlers that I'm starting to like recognize and know as well. But I always want to like learn more because I feel like there's a big world of wrestling that I haven't even tapped in yet. So, but
There's
yeah.
always wrestling out there to get into and to watch and to discover. So, once you think you found something, there's always something else to watch. Getting back into it, you might want to look into like some Japan, some Stardom. Look online for like Shimmer or Rise matches. Those happen in Chicago twice a year and around the country also. But those are some things you can look at. Now, this We Love Wrestling coalition that we have here, you're involved in it. What will you be bringing to the table?
I think I'll be bringing the new face, the person that just casually started watching wrestling, the one that doesn't know much but like knows enough to like stay in conversation.
Okay.
So all the fans that like, you know what, I don't know about the independent wrestling shows. I don't know about this wrestler that's not on my TV, but I still like wrestling and I want to learn more. I'm kind of like in that position right now. I think I bring the female perspective. I'm always fighting for women and seeing women on TV and having them be judged equally and appropriately. So I think I bring the female voice. I think because I'm a person of color, I bring that to the table as well. I also want people to see people that look like me on my screen, and I want to go to shows and see people be successful that look like me. It's representation matters always.
Okay, so representation matters. So let's see, who's your favorite male athlete right now? It doesn't have to be in WWE, even though you said you're a WWE stan or a marker, however the word is. Favorite male wrestler, favorite female wrestler?
My favorite new wrestler or my favorite wrestler?
It can be, well, let's do this. Let's do your favorite current wrestler and your favorite overall wrestler, male and female.
Okay, my favorite overall wrestler is Roman Reigns. I think he's the full package. I think he's a champion. I think he walks the walk and talks the talk. And he was also an athlete, so I like that about him.
Okay.
My new favorite wrestler is Timothy Thatcher.
Okay.
I just love his mantra. His yeah, it's great.
We call it Thatchery when she starts talking about Timothy.
Thatchery.
Okay. So Roman and Timothy Thatcher. Okay.
My favorite female wrestler, it's hard because I would love to say Naomi because I just feel like she's super athletic. She puts on a show. She has the best entrance in everybody in whatever. There's not a better entrance than Naomi's. Please. The lights go out for her. But I also have to say I am a Queen stan. I love Charlotte Flair. I think she is the greatest. She will be before it's all over.
Okay.
Which gives me a lot of flack. I know a lot of people do not feel that way. So,
I mean, it's not a bad choice to make Charlotte Flair as the greatest. She's out here showing improvement with herself. So let's see. Since we did that, I always do this thing on the spotlight as we're coming to our wind down time, as you are the person and then the wrestler that would have your personalities. Like, so mine, I've been given, my first week was me and CM Punk because we birthday twins and the way he just talks like that. The second week I gave me and MVP and the way he just goes out there and he's been talking. This week I'm gonna go with me and Taz, because the way he was just up in John Moxley faced on this last AEW talking that talk, and he had the backup, which with this We Love Wrestling Coalition, I got the backup of y'all coming and helping me do this thing. So who do you think, you the person and then the wrestler?
Ooh, that's hard. Me and Charlotte do share the same birthday, by the way. We're both volleyball players, by the way. Okay. We both hung out in a region of the country called the Carolinas, by the way.
Okay. So you might be the queen of the Queen City. What you saying?
Might be.
Okay.
I might be. Bring it on, Chocolate Charlotte. I'm right here. Okay. Oh, that's hard. Someone who embodies who I am.
Hey, the Chocolate Charlotte. You should make that user. But go
Listen,
ahead.
When you're on top, you know what it feels like to be on top.
Right.
Period. Let me see quickly. Someone who I feel like is like. Could it be an era or a time when they were like me?
Yeah, it could be any wrestler. It doesn't have to be somebody new. It could just be like any wrestler that you could think of that would be you. And what wrestler out there is like the personality that you think would convey you. Like if somebody was like, yeah, I know Lauren. So what wrestler is like Lauren? Or, what wrestler do you think would be like you?
Oh my God, I don't dance. So that takes out like half of the women's roster. I'm trying to think really quickly as I go through all the lists. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think it would be Charlotte. I mean, personality-wise, we might not be the same, but I feel like build-wise, we're both these tall former athletes. I think skill set, we can learn a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's always been me on the court. I always describe myself as an athlete, even after I've retired. I would definitely say Charlotte. But sometimes I feel like the world used to put me down the way they used to do Becky Lynch back in the day. But I'm definitely not that cocky, so it cannot be her.
We'll take it as the chocolate Charlotte.
I'm the chocolate Charlotte. Absolutely.
Now, before we end, at the end of all these with everybody I've done since this year week, Lauren, can you just tell the people how we know each other?
I think we went to school together. I think we went to high school.
We went to high school together. I kind of remember she was a grade under me. So, I mean, she was the tall girl walking around school.
I was. I feel like you were in band, too. Were you not in band?
I was in band first.
Yeah, so we were in band. You played the saxophone. I played the clarinet. So I literally sat in front of you.
You did? Oh, my goodness. Yes, you did. That's what. There it is. She literally sat in front of me. I was an alto, but the year you came, I was the baritone sax. And then senior year, I went into co-op and I dropped a few classes so I could leave school early.
Definitely left band the next year as well because they were wasting. Never mind. Band was a great experience.
Yeah, I still love band. Shout out to the Woodwinds since you played clarinet also. Yeah, but that's just, this whole thing, wrestling, we was in high school together, come back around some 15, 20 years later, our love for wrestling and brought us back together. Now we all working together. Lauren also watches the ETV, the entertainment shows, the Total Bellas, the Total.
Yes. Team Bellas. Let's go. Bella Army all day.
You'll get her insight on those shows also. A lot of people watch those. I watch them sometimes. I don't watch them all the time. So she'll be giving updates on that on the website. Lauren,
just got renewed for a 6th season coming this fall.
Oh,
Total Bellas.
Exclusive 6th season. I didn't know that. You could update that on the website. Total Bellas just got updated for a 6th season. That's tight. And Nikki and Bree are pregnant. Shout out to Nikki and Bree. Support the twins.
Congrats.
Let's see. But before we leave, Lauren, is there anything else that you want to let the people know?
You know what? I'm just thankful to be in a group of people that share the love of wrestling the way that I do. I am grateful that we can have discussions and conversations, and I'm in such a wise group of people, even within like the smaller group. And then like the bigger group on Facebook, I can ask them questions and they can let me know. They can give me references. They can give me videos. It's great. They can give me suggestions. If I'm out of line, they can keep the smoke with me and be like, listen, that's not it. But just know I'm always going to come back because I'm the queen, clearly. Can't keep us down. I'm grateful to be a part of something that allows me to take my mind off of the real world, entertainment wise, put my energy back into something that's fun.
There it is. That's all it is. Wrestling's to be enjoyed. Do not deconstruct it. Just sit back, enjoy it, and that's what we're doing. Everybody can talk wrestling. Lauren, if that's it, that's our spotlight with Terry. Ooh. Lauren,
that's it. Thanks for having me.
Do you love wrestling, Lauren?
I love wrestling.
And I love wrestling. So we love Kofi Mania. Shout out to Kofi Mania.
Yes.
Oh, Kofi
all day.
Mania. So long ago. But if you love wrestling and I love wrestling, then we love wrestling. Hey, it's too sweet for the culture. See y'all next time.